Hey there, everyone. This is Howling Pseudoregalia. I don't know what's gonna happen today. Okay. Alright, I can do that. I was asked, Cow, now that you have the lamp, shouldn't you explore back that dark area that you couldn't explore? But, like, I did, right? I went through the thing, like, I sort of, like, pushed my way and forced my way through it, and it ended up leading to the underbelly, which then ultimately led to where I did find a lamp. If there's more there, I don't know. I don't remember how to get back there. It's the reality. It's fine. The reason why I'm going here, though, is that root beer was all like, it does not, the floor of the smaller tower, look like something you can bust through. Honestly, I didn't notice, but since we're, like, right here anyways, might as well find out, right? Might as well check it out. Nah, I didn't think so. It's just wooden planks. That was a hell of a dismount by accident. But I mean, fair enough. Like, fair enough. I should try. I tried. Alright, it's back to the tower. So, we're gonna need to go back up on the roof. That's fine. I know how to get there. Take the elevator, and then we swing around where the game sort of, like, introduces the concept of the, cling gem for you. But we know how that thing works now. That shouldn't be a problem. Right? Wrong place. There we go. See, it's the concept of doing this and making sure you press the right button. I almost pressed the wrong button. Telling you, man. Games that have more than, like, 2 buttons. They are my bane. Ooh, on the side. And we're gonna go right up here. We got a big old door with 5 giant, massive novelty keys. I have those. Oh, cutscene. There goes the door. This is so silent. Ooh, look at this squishy bridge. This is not on the map. It's a big old squishy bridge going to a very uneven door. Is there anything behind it? Hey, like, the door is a solid object. Is there not room there? There is. Okay. I'm gonna go behind the door. It still works. This distorted memory, this looked like? Memory hazy. Distorted memory. Not distorted travesty. Those are very different games. Could almost say they are opposite games. Oh. There's a hole underneath that. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Is that me? Where'd my weapon go? Alright. Okay, so I guess you're the princess, right? Something about a princess being somewhere doing something? No, those very sudden teleportations are what we call in the industry a decision. Is this good? Is what I'm doing good here? I don't know. Man, every time you hit me, I lose my stick, and that makes me sad. Like, okay, well... That's right, back attack! Yeah, so we got, like... Whack! And I'm dead. Okay. Alright. And we restart. Fair enough. So maybe I don't want to stay locked in. Because I feel like by staying locked in, I very much lost track of the spirit bomb hitting right for me. I do have a charge attack. Remember that. Maybe I'm supposed to stop you from being able to summon it. Okay, so if we touch, I'm the one that gets punished. Yeah, is what I would expect. Really silly. Like, I know I have a charge attack, but it's kind of slow. So I feel like using it isn't, like, recommended by most doctors. What was that shattering sound? There you hurt me by just, like, walking into me. That's all you need to do, princess. You just need to walk. So, I think when you're going to charge a spirit bomb, my goal is to hit you before you release it. Wait, did I win? Because I feel like I didn't really play any better than last time. Woo, new font! Like, all handwritten. I barely remember what she was really like at this point. Oh, sorry. You're probably wondering who I am. Honestly, I don't really know anymore. Nobody special, I guess. Then, that's the whole reason you're here, right? I get it. I can't just hide here forever and pretend I don't exist. I'm sure I'll find something worth being awake for. Maybe I'll finally get into photography. That'd be nice, I think. So, thanks, goat bunny cat lady. Sybil? Got it. I'll make sure to write it down. As soon as I wake up, I don't want to forget you, too. I'm sure you got someone else to help out, right? So, yeah. Thanks. Take care, Sybil. Oh, is that it? I just kind of slipped into that role very naturally. Wow, we're just like outright back at the title screen. No credits, no nothing. It's just, yeah. And what happens if we continue? Yeah, we're just right back here. No acknowledgement or anything. Huh. I mean, there is a credit. It's right here. That's the whole credit. So... Okay, yeah, so this was for... Okay, so that's where the 19 comes from. For the nostalgia costume. Alright. Okay, that explains that. I was expecting somewhat of a curt end. That was a lot more curter than I thought, though. Sweater by Taxidermy. That is a funny credit. Okay. No? Yeah. See, it's kind of funny. I was told this was going to be a short game. With the time trials, that wasn't that short. Like, this was like 2 weeks and change. Like, even a bit more. Like, to me, this was the ideal length for a series. And technically, there's still probably a few things to find, considering I have an incomplete heart chamber thing. But super glad I played this. This was a lot of fun. This game is all about how well it controls, and it controls How do I go to return? I'm pressing start and nothing. Do you need to use the mouse? You have to use the mouse, otherwise you will be stuck. Okay, then. This was like, the game is the movement. Ending this with a boss fight is definitely a decision. Especially, like I said, like, I don't feel like I played particularly well on my winning run versus my first run. It's a confused end to the game, but I guess that's okay. So we got in through the mirror to escape the princess's, whoever she may be, dreamscape, found her, beat her up a bit, convincing her to wake up. And then the implication is then she will find another dreamscape to do the same. The story is clearly abstract, like, by design. I don't think I'm going to think more about it more than that. It's really more just an excuse for the whole game to happen. I'm honestly glad a game is the length it is, because it lets the game be very compact, and I think it's for the best for it. Like, I think being a fairly compact experience is good. Like, it just makes for a very solid, like, just thing, like a very solid game, very well put together. Like, I fear that if the game was any longer, it might actually start to dilute the experience too much. I could be wrong. But I don't think the game is short. I think the game is exactly the length it needs to be. At least as presented to me. So awesome. Super great. I had a lot of fun. Some of the time trials made me a little bit angry. But, you know, they were pushing me. But I think I don't regret going through them. I know this is future Cow talking. Now that there's some time distance that has happened, but I mean it. I feel also that I feel like a little bit of, I don't want to say anger, but required effort is key to really making a game like hooks its claws into my memory. So because of the time trial, I am more likely to remember my entire experience as a whole. So that's why I'm glad they are there. Fantastic game. Super great. Thank you for Make. Coming up next, don't rely on the coming up next list. So as you know, Psychutlery is going to take this game's space. It's going to resume in the A side. I want to give so the Advent's going to be mostly digital this year, and when it's a digital Advent, I know this might imply playing things, so I'm giving it like a video slot, and I'm going to be giving it the afternoon video slot that Psychutlery is currently in. So this technically continues there. But because I want to start that on December, I don't know any of the games currently waiting enough to know if I want to play them and have time to finish them in time. So I'm going to be picking the next one or two game to just shore up some time. I have some ideas. We'll see where this goes. But no, yeah, fantastic time. This was a great way to end my recording session, like, every morning, for as long as this series lasted. So, super cool. Thank you, Panapons, for voting for this.